Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooter's gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I've won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me. I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one.
I'm Brian Priest, and you're watching Under the Lights Racing. so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
What is up, UTLR? It is your man on the mic, UTLR Storm, and tonight I bring you live coverage from Talladega Superspeedway for the season finale, the last sanctioned race of UTLR in Season 6. Alongside me tonight, I am not alone. In the booth tonight with me is the man you heard on the mic Tuesday night, and the man you have heard on the mic a few times throughout the season. Once again, closing out the season with me, Mr. Yeti in the booth. My man, what is up? Yeah, and like I said, it's special in really one way. It's because not only is it a season finale like it was on um Tuesday, but it's the last time ever that these guys hit the track. It's the last time that you get to watch a race before you step into the driver's seat. So, how does that feel for you? I mean, we go racing in a mere 3 to 4 weeks. It really is. And there's a big moment tonight because we crowned a Xfinity Series champion. Or on Tuesday, Deport Eddie became the first time champion, while we saw Ranger pick up his first career UTLR win. Last night, if you're watching the broadcast, Crimson picked up his first career UTLR win, and LRS went to claim his first career UTLR Cup Series championship Meanwhile, that's also his second career championship, but his first ever in Cup. So a lot of firsts. He did. He raced it out and he earned it. And now tonight is a whole different story, though, Yeti. We have a fight tonight. We have 11 drivers on track, and LRS leads the way. But Dusty Stud is in second place in this playoff format. He is only 5 points behind. So it does not take much. Only 5 points. That is literally, that is the difference between first and second. If Dusty finds a way to win the race, and LRS finishes second, it becomes a tie ball game for the championship. And it becomes, if we have a tie tonight, it becomes down to the average finish of the round. So, trying to find a Drake. Apparently, he's having issues getting in. But yeah, that is the difference. Is 5 points, and that's with the finishing results being the one that matters the most. That comes down to first and second, or second to I think sixth. But this is not a two-race, not a two-player market. We are looking at a three-way battle tonight. SP is in third. He is only 1 point behind Dusty, which makes him 6 points behind LRS. So he is very much in this ball game. Then we have Flash in fourth. He is 11 points behind. Now, with only 11 drivers on track, that kind of puts Flash in a must win. Even that, I don't think is going to be enough to get him into the championship winning circle after tonight's race. He needs a little more help, a little bit more drivers on track, and them to finish below him. But very interesting. I'm on the top three. Uh, Dusty. Yeah.
So could be a little curveball.
There we go. I don't know why. I feel terrible now because everything that I have been talking with you talking has not come through for some reason. It just now started coming through. Wow.
What the world? You
Technical
mean tell me it missed
difficulties.
everything we talked about earlier doesn't exist?
It heard me just fine, but your end did not come through just until now for some weird reason.
Well, that's disappointing.
It really is. But
Well,
pretty
you know
much
they probably
recap.
dodged my outrageous take. So
Very
sorry.
much. Recap, Yeti agrees with everything I said.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
But so one thing we didn't bring up is who wins if there is a tie. It go off to the best finish of the round. And let me get that pulled up here. So the best finish. Hold up. We about to calculate this because I only have it for the actual playoffs and not for the round. I believe if we were talking about it last night correctly, it would go to LRS. Let me double check this. So LRS in this round so far has had a first, fourth, and seventh, and Dusty has had a 9-second second. So it would become a close battle. But I think LRS would nab it with his first place finish at Atlanta and his worst being seventh versus Dusty's best being second and his worst being ninth. So
Mm.
without having to do correct math and just glancing, it would appear that LRS would claim the championship if the tiebreaker does happen. Now, SP on the other hand, he becomes a tiebreaker. It's definitely not his because he has a 11th, which hurts him. He had 11th place finish at Atlanta. That hurts him big time. Other than that, he had first at Canadian Tire and sixth at Bristol. So very well job done by SP. But that 11th does hurt him big time.
Mm. Well,
I'm just let this happen.
Mm-hmm. And it's Dega, and it's high draft. High draft is also a factor of tonight. It's ×2 high draft. If I'm not mistaken. We double check that as well. I rushed into this tonight trying to get some information here for y'all. Yeah, so it is ×2. We're going to be doing 56 laps, which is going to total a 149-mile race here this evening from Talladega. Why did not see? Hoping that actually did say nobody ever asked for the lineup, so. Hey, that works. Good to know. But yeah, so here's the starting lineup for tonight. Sorry for the inconvenience here. The starting lineup is going to look like this. We have Dr. Clayer on pole. Second is Drake if he shows up because they are having issues trying to get him in. So the hope is that he can show up. Third is Dusty. He is starting the highest out of the championship four. Fourth is SP. Fifth is Flash. Sixth, Mr. J. Seventh, LRS. Eighth, Deport. Ninth, Outlaw. 10th, Denny. And 11th, Ham Wallace. So here is a big storyline that LRS, being the points leader, already starting in the hole, having to start from towards the back in the midfield, and Dusty being up towards the front. Granted, stage points do not matter for the four drivers, but anything can happen. It's going to come down to that last stage. And honestly, Dusty could do something. I think he could.
You good?
He's got a great shot. Been doing very well. He actually won the Cup Series Talladega race earlier this year.
Mm.
And let's see, INF in the chat with Drake for the win. Let's hope he shows up and he's able to be on track. Cup Daytona race. What world? Dega for trucks. Okay, yeah, that's right. It was the Cup Series Daytona race for Dusty whenever he won. Dusty won the Cup race at Daytona and Dega in the trucks. That's what it was. But he definitely stole the win. Now, INF, I'm going to take a stat from you from last night. Tonight marks the 107th sanctioned race in Utah this season, Yeti. How incredible is
Good
that?
lord. Good lord.
Jesus.
That's a lot of driving. I can't imagine how much time that is put all together.
Well, you can thank INF, who has now retired from the booth as of last night. Uh, he brought us coverage. He brought us those stats. He actually did some research and development and came up with those stats. So last night was 106. Tonight is the 107th race this season. That is across Cup, Xfinity, Truck, and F2.
Mm.
And I believe this season, Crimson became the 24th different winner this season. INF, please correct me if I'm wrong on that stat, but I believe that is correct. But the 24th different winner this season across all series. And then, yep, awesome, awesome. So, Yeti, do you think we could see 25 tonight? Different winners cannot be any of the championship four because they have already won. All of them have already won once.
Mm, I think it's. I mean, for as many winners as already had, I don't see why not. I mean, there's plenty of opportunity here, so I
So,
think it's just gonna be who makes the most of said opportunities.
so going through the field, let's look at this. Going through the field, drivers that have not won that are in this field, that is Drake, Mr. J, Denny, and Hamwallet. 4 of the 11 drivers have not seen victory lane this season. Let's see. Okay, so INF, I'm looking here in the chats. INF, I have 6 posts, season stat list coming after this race. Wins across 4 series, wins at different track types in NASCAR, poles, top 5s, top 10s, and laps ran. Interesting. I hate that we have to do the laps ran because I wish we could do laps led, but NASCAR Heat 5 does not allow us to keep track of that. And I tried doing that season 1. Season 1, trying to keep up with uh, the laps led was just intriguingly difficult. But with that being said, we did get the invite into this race, so let's go trackside for tonight's command and get this show underway from Talladega Superspeedway.
Yep, yep. Let's do this thing.
God bless country music.
Now here's Michael Buffer.
And now, the track is ready, the drivers are ready. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? NASCAR fans, are you ready? There's only one thing left to say. This is Bristol. So, let's get ready to rumble!
Alrighty, guys, this is the moment we've been waiting for. God, it's honestly, I was in a different mood last night, to be frankly honest with y'all, because I did not get to complete 2 laps in last night's race. That's my last race in the one car, my last race in this season as an owner. It hurt me desperately to not get to even really enjoy any kind of that race, but tonight is going to be an awesome race. I've been watching more than I have done anything else, so. Alright, let's get through this field. They're getting ready to take green flag and go on board here with our pole sitter, Dr. Collider. Yeti, I think it's time to release these guys one last time.
Yes, sir.
Come to the line. Green flag is underway, and we are green from Talladega for the final time in Season 6.
Later got off to a really good start. That whole bottom line did it, as a matter of fact.
You know, looking back, Drake just did not go off the start. He's going to have to fall in line now.
So are they in low draft with these two, or
No,
they're
these
just
cars, this race would be a freaking nightmare on low draft. There would be
just had to
a yawn
to
every
confirm.
single lap. Maybe two.
Mm.
This is high draft, buddy. The
Had to check, man.
high
Had to
draft
check.
in these cars, if you want my honest opinion, some will not agree to this, but it's the best that we have. The high draft in Xfinity trucks are almost equal to the normal draft in the next gen cars.
Mm. Fair enough.
Alright, so we know what's at stake. We're not able to calculate exactly where LRS has to finish. Like last night, LRS did the math, so I don't have the math with me of where he has to exactly finish second or better, or seventh or better if Dusty doesn't finish in this spot. So I don't have that number for y'all, unfortunately. But like we talked in the pre-race, it comes down to 5 points, 6 points back. So I mean, we could easily be seeing a first and second place finish, and it'd be a tie race for the championship.
Imagine that. What a turn of events that would be.
It's possible. I mean, two of the greatest drivers.
It's possible. I don't think they want that to be the reality, though.
No. You see, early on, LRS jumped to the outside, not afraid to get going, and SP goes with him. And yet, here's the thing to take in consideration. LRS and SP, fighting for a championship, both have equal opportunity to win this, but they're best friends. Will they be best friends when it's time in stage 3 is the big question.
Hell no, they ain't gonna be friends. That's gonna be anybody's game. You'd have to be senile to think that they're still gonna maintain as friends. Unless somebody offers some money, nope, it's may the best man win. And I mean, at that point, that's all it can be, is just gonna have to be may the best man win.
Look at this, the outside already underway. Deport leading the way, but that's going to be the issue right there, is what you just saw. The outside will go. You have to have the correct line leader, though. That is what it comes down to. You have to have somebody that will pull and not sink the line. Deport was kind of a sinker. LRS is a great puller to have.
Mm.
So the outside was good, and they're going to form it back up. Deport back behind him. You got 5 cars on the outside. Deport trying to stay in line. SP leads the way. And who is that jumps up to the outside? That is Dusty Stud. 3 of the 4 drivers in this championship battle are now to the outside, and Claire jumps to the outside now. Flash and Drake on the inside. And unlike INF, I expected this to happen.
Oh,
Shout out
why
INF.
is that?
INF last night was so rim-shotted and up and intrigued by like why they were going up to the high side. So poking some fun back at INF, because I knew they were going to run the outside.
It was a matter of not if, but when. And they definitely did not waste time.
You see 4 cars on the inside. That is Flash, Drake, Denny, and Jay on the inside. Jay with a throwback car in that number 8 is throwing back to a Dale Jr. paint scheme. Nice looking Dale
That
Jr.
little
throwback.
old school.
Slater leads the way on the outside. Dusty, SP, LRS. And right now, that inside lane is holding true. See the 23 of Low broke back there, trying to hang on to the last place, hang on to that high draft. The battle still rages on, 2 by 2. And we're coming to the end of the stage already. Coming to lap 9 of 11. It'll be 3 to go at the line. 4 cars still on the bottom, 5 deep on the out.
Ramp it up, boys. Make it interesting.
This is just stage 1. I like this. This is only stage 1.
Of course, make it exciting. It's final round.
I'm interested to see. This is the future Cup Series team right here. Clader, Dusty, SP, LRS. Those guys will be teammates next year in the Cup Series. So the question is, do they stay working together and push the outside all the way to the line, or we see some moves coming from anybody on the outside and dip to the inside, trying to get the move on coming to the line?
It could happen. It also couldn't happen. There's different factors that will play into effect there, I believe.
Very, very true. LRS nabs the wall, so he's going to not lose the draft, but definitely the door-to-door racing. 2 laps to go for the stage. Great racing from these guys. Staying to the outside, Flash, Drake, Denny to the inside still. That outside broken up. Alrighty. Outside has broken up just a little bit. Somebody is at Deport that's lost the draft. Lowbroke jumps to the inside in front of Flash. Coming around, it's going to be 1 lap to go, and Outlaw has the bottom. Now it's just 4 cars on the outside, 3 on the inside. If Mr. J can back up, who is that? That's LRS. What has he got up his sleeve? 1 lap to go here in the stage. LRS backed up a little bit, trying to get the draft. Here is the team of 4. 4 on top, 4 on bottom. LRS goes to the bottom. And here comes Dusty to the bottom. Clader not going to be able to make the move, make the block. SP stays high. Here comes the run on the bottom. The move was made. Flash gets underneath. Low broke. They're middle, top, bottom. Dusty to the bottom. Low broke to the outside. LRS to the middle. Flash to the bottom. LRS in the middle to the line. It's Dusty for stage 1. 3 wide battle to 2nd place. I don't know who got that. Flash gets 2nd. LRS gets 3rd. Outlaw 4th. Drake top 5 in stage 1. R. Denny gets P6. Clader drops down to P7. 8th is SP. 9th Mr. J. And 10th Deport.
Happened? I step away and come back to that.
What a show.
Okay, so I see we're in no chill mode. Alright. Copy that.
Denny finishes P6. What a stage for Denny. And Clader and SP get hung to dry after everybody dipped to the bottom on the backstretch, and it cost them multiple positions.
Multiple is an understatement.
Here we go. Back to the line, Yeti stage 2, my man. Let's see if they keep up this momentum.
I think they can. I like their odds.
Xfinity has been awesome at putting on a show. I don't know what it is with these guys, but they are good on Thursday nights. Let's see if they'll keep it up. They only have 10 laps in the second stage, 11 in the first. I'm saying, so about those 6 lists, it's just going to be 2 I have right now. Without automation and doing it by hand, it's going to take way too long. Trust me, INF, we have a long night ahead of us in the admin, as you saw in the Discord earlier with the announcement. Alrighty, stage 2, finally up to speed, because it takes about a lap to these guys to get up to speed here. Mr. J up to P5. 3 wide for second. Here comes Dusty on the inside. That is Denny up to... Hold up! R. Denny to the lead!
Oh shit.
R. Denny leading at Talladega!
This is a first.
Dusty to the inside with Flash behind him, LRS behind him. Denny leads the outside with Clater and Drake and Deport. Here comes the inside prevailing. And the moment of glory is gone.
Fun while it lasted.
Flash jumping to the outside. Here comes LRS behind him. He knows LRS is a great pusher. SP to the back of Dusty. SP trying to make a move on Dusty to the outside. Doesn't quite clear him. He's going to clear Flash on the exit here. Flash leading the outside. Outside with momentum now. Here comes Flash, LRS, and Denny. SP tries to go for the outside move. He does not. Now he's stuck in the middle. Now he's got to fit in behind Dusty. Outside momentum change. Flash, LRS, Denny, training on the outside.
These trains are going to be the insightful decider here, I think.
I love this. I'm loving this. 2 by 2 at Talladega. It keeps the action going. Flash, LRS, Denny, Clater on the outside. Mr. J with his draft. On the inside, you got Dusty, SP, Outlaw, and Deport. And then there's Drake. There's that momentum change to the outside. Denny goes down low in front of Dusty. He doesn't clear him. Okay, he does clear him. Now Denny to the bottom. Denny to the lead with Dusty pushing him. Here they come to the line. Flash leads the lap. It is now 6 laps to go. Denny on the bottom leading the bottom. Flash leading the outside. 2 great pushers behind him. You got Dusty behind Denny and LRS and Claire behind Flash. Now the inside is prevailing. What a show this is. I'm loving it. This is awesome.
Xfinity always seems to excite. So.
That it does. These guys are going to waste my energy for the night.
So I'm gonna lie. We're racing the clock right now. Clock's ticking.
Alright, they're dying out. The momentum has died out for the time being. Now down to 4 laps to go. The question is who's going to make the move back to the outside. I don't think they're going to stay single file long. They're trying to make moves already. Here comes the outside. Once again, Drake in the lead of it. LRS, Clater, and Mr. J leading the outside. And who is that up front? That is still R. Denny with 4 laps to go. Dusty leading the charge of the final 4 ahead of SP. R. Denny leading at Talladega with only 4 laps to go. Here comes the outside trying to get a formation go, and you see him trying to make something happen. These guys are not going to stay single file for long. I can tell you that right now.
Absolutely not.
Here comes LRS on the outside. Once again, Clater jumps up. Who goes with him? Will anybody dip up to the outside? Dusty looks like he wants to. Looking in this mid-pack, Outlaw and Deport trying to make it work. There goes Drake to the outside. Flash takes advantage of the bottom right there. They're going to hop back in line. Only 3 laps to go now. They're single file for now. I think they're going to be working on getting something built up and ready to go here. Denny still holding true to the lead. He's doing a very good job right now. Dusty, I don't think is going to be wanting to push the issue right now either. SP doing a fine job in that 3rd position. D-Port, your Truck Series champion for Season 6, right now in the 4th position. He looked like he wanted to dip out. Here comes Drake, LRS, Jay, and Clater to the outside. D-Port's wanting to make a move to the outside. He's waiting for that line to form up. Now only 2 laps to go. They're making the moves. Here comes Drake. Here comes LRS. Here comes Jay. Well, literally, it's his gamer tag. Here comes Mr. J.
Yep.
All right, 1 lap to go. They're coming to the green, the last lap of stage number 2 here. Can Denny hold on to claim his first career stage win? Onboard Clater right here, running in the 6th position. You're gonna go on board actually. Go to Dusty. Dusty's gonna make a move if anything. He's backing off of him, trying to maybe get a run. Yeah, here comes Dusty's backing off now. They're gonna get the run on Denny. Yep, they're backing up. They're backing up. Here we go. Coming off turn 4. They're going to try to spoil the party for Denny. Where does Denny go? Our Denny off of turn number 4 through the tri-oval. He goes to the outside. He pushes Dusty to the inside. For the first time, Denny's going to get a stage win.
Yeah, I think we're in for a shock winner here.
Denny wins the stage.
I think we're definitely in for a shock winner in the final race of the season.
Stage results on that one goes R. Denny first, Dusty second, SP third, Flash fourth, Clater fifth, LRS sixth, Outlaw seventh, Drake eighth, D-Port ninth, Mr. J 10th. Here we go. Last stage of the UTLR Season 6. In Xfinity, it is green. Let's crank it up in Talladega style.
Yep.
Dusty Stud holding true to first. Denny in second on the bottom. Clater in P3. This is where it matters most. They're going to have 26 laps to go. They come back around to see the line. Single file for now. Now they are going to make a pit stop. So that's one thing we have to hold true to and see. Is that maybe why they're going to stay single file? No, they're not. They're going to go back to 2 wide racing. SP leading the charge. Deport jumps up for the first time, I think, tonight. The outside. LRS behind him. And there goes Drake to the outside. And cleared to the outside.
I'm just watching SP. I want to see what he does. Because he's sitting behind he leads a secondary line of cars. So there looks like they're just following him. And as he links up with Clear, the question is, are they going to stick with him?
Denny is getting shuffled around. Holden second. They're 3 wide for second place. Flash in the middle. Drake on the outside. Drake, here comes the run, my man. Dusty blocking 3 lanes of traffic. Denny to the bottom, still holding true. By himself, he's got help now with Lowbrook on the inside. Dusty to the bottom to block. Here comes the outside advantage. Flash in the middle, in the sucker hole. Drake to the lead in Talladega.
In the what?
In the sucker hole.
Yeah, no, no.
Sucker hole, black hole, that's what they call it in Dega. You get in that middle groove, you're going from the front to the back in a heartbeat.
We can agree to sucker hole, but not agree to sucker hole. We can agree to black hole, not sucker hole, my friend.
Sucker hole, I mean, hell, I've heard that multiple times.
Sure you have.
I've heard it in NASCAR.
Oh, I wasn't referring to NASCAR, sir. So we are on what stage? We're on the final stage now, right?
Yep.
Thought so. Okay, so realistically, as it stands based on position, who would win this?
Let's see. Considering where LRS is, in accordance to the rest of the other 3, LRS would still claim victory. Actually, no. Let's see. Second.
Because Dusty's in second right now.
Third. Then 1, 2, 3. Let me look here. I love not having a ticker sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Dusty would be the champion right now. Because LRS is in the very back.
How many laps do we have to go here?
We're coming, I believe, to about 24, 23 laps to go.
Anything can happen. Do they have enough fuel and tire to make it around?
I believe they have to pit.
That could be the deciding
22
factor.
laps to go. I'm not 100% on the fuel tank because I've not seen it on Dusty's stream yet, so I do not know. But usually they do have to pit one time. See, right now where LRS is running, it would be a tie right now.
Oh dear.
And Dusty getting shuffled back, which would favor LRS.
Mm-hmm. The
With
more
Dusty
he
now losing a
pulls back,
spot.
he's gonna lose another one here too. As well.
Yep. So right now it would be LRS champion, with Dusty losing those 2 spots. And SP being 1 point behind Dusty entering in, SP is still not ahead of Dusty right now.
Oh, Dusty's got to run on the high side.
Now that bottom is not formed up. Drake and Flash lead the bottom, with Denny and Mr. J has been hung out to dry.
That might shove Dusty into the leader. Hold on now.
Yep, so now Dusty to the lead. That gives Dusty the championship right now.
LRS is just pushing. I think he's gonna try and push up into that 4th place spot here, and then maybe try to get his own line.
I was about to say, the problem with Dusty leading, LRS does not want to see that if he wants that chip. If Dusty is leading,
He does not.
LRS has to finish second. Because then that would force the tie, which would force LRS to be the champion based on the round average. So even with the tie, LRS does have the championship if the tie does happen. But he's got to get there first. Right now, Dusty would be crowned champion. And his little buddy SP is not going to be his buddy here in the next few laps or so, because he's got to get him out of the way. Same thing with Clater. Those 4 guys are teammates next year. Right now, they are not going to be. They do not need to be teammates. We're down to 18 laps to go. Everybody has stuck to the outside. That has left Flash on the bottom. Denny and Drake to the back. As they're almost looking at almost possibly losing the draft. Right on board with Deeport here. He's got to. LRS has just got to find something. He's got to find the people that are going to help him.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, when he hits the wall, it ricochets him into Deeport into Outlaw. Now it's going to allow Drake and Denny to link back up and get back to the draft. Oh, and Deeport in the wall. That's going to switch the gears now. Drake and Denny to the inside. Denny jumps up to the outside. LRS needs that bottom to form up. And so that way he can jump down and try to gap these guys and take advantage of the bottom. See if we can do some calculations here. Yeah, right now Dusty would be champion. He's got those 5 extra points by finishing first. Here comes Drake on the inside now. He dips up the outside. This is going to be good. I'm starting to wonder if they do have to pit or if maybe they don't. Nope, they do. 3 laps.
Honest,
3 laps of fuel left on Dusty's tank.
I was about to say, there's no way they don't
I was about to say,
not
there
have to pit.
ain't no way.
It'd be impossible. They have to be running on fumes.
Now, I'm willing to bet that these guys are probably going to all pit together. So that way they stay formed up, they stay grouped up unless somebody dips early.
Call it crazy, wild idea. I feel like SP and LS may pull faster.
If anybody dips first, it's going to be SP and LRS. But the problem is does LRS want to go with SP? Does LRS want to go with Dusty and Clater? Because right now, those are your enemies.
Mm-hmm.
You need to beat Dusty. You need to beat SP. Both of your rivals right now are in front of you and costing you a championship.
That is true.
Alright, so they're all forming to the bottom because of the pit stop. They're probably pitting this time by. That's probably why they jumped to the bottom. So my wager is that they're all pitting this time by all together. Which when they come out of pits, they will have roughly, I believe, about 11 laps to go when they come out of pits.
I believe so.
Alright, here they come.
But they're gonna pit.
SP hard to the inside wall. I don't know if SP sped or not. I honestly don't know who did not speed right there.
It looked like
That was a
LRS
traffic
was
jam.
the last. LRS may have fucked himself over. He was one of the last people in.
He was. I think he was taking a more conservative approach, thinking people were going to push the issue. Dusty gets caught speeding.
Oh no!
Dusty has a 30-second pit stop. That is a speeding penalty right there.
That could seal it. That might just do it.
Dusty just... He may have just sold himself. And
'Cause
everybody
LRS
except...
is gonna be well before him.
Flash also sped. And so did Drake. And Low broke.
Oh,
Yeah. Half of that group just sped on the pit road.
Well, it looks like playing it safe was the way to go. It definitely looks like it worked out. But SP is
So-
way out in front.
Yeah.
He might not. I don't know what he did. He might not have gotten tires and just went for fuel.
I'm gonna bet he just did fuel only with only about with about 10 laps to go. Because now, look who's in the second pack though. There's only one championship contender. That's deep. That's LRS right there in that third card. They're gonna have to run.
Realistically,
They're gonna pass
as
SP
it stands,
probably.
he would win, right? As it stands, he would win that, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Because
See, so
SP's in front.
yes. So here's the thing. SP with his strategy right now, SP would be the champion now because of the 5-point gap, and then 5 back to Deport, 6 back to Clater with LRS in that 4th position. SP would be Xfinity champion right now if this is the same order they were to finish it. So look at how the numbers
However,
just turned over in a matter of one pit stop.
That second group is hauling ass. They are closing and fast, and they might catch him in the next 3 laps.
Oh, they will catch him. They will get to him.
Question is, will they line up with him or will they go for the pass?
They have
If
fresh
they
tires.
line up with him, it may fuck over LRS. If they go for the pass, it's setting LRS up.
Does he go for the block though? Yes, he does.
He will.
He went for the block.
all over the place. He broke it up. He broke up the line. Brilliant move.
I mean, at this point, you have to. This is a championship. Now, it would be a tie between SP and LRS.
Well, at that point, LRS
And-
would win.
LRS still has it over SP's 11th place finish at Atlanta in the first race of the round. That kills SP's average.
Hmm.
This is
If
insane.
I'm LRS at this point, I just sit behind him, let this happen. He can have the win,
Let
but
him
at
go
the end
tie
of
it
the day,
up.
he would
Like, you can tie it up all you want. The average goes to LRS. Let's make this interesting.
have.
Let's have a tiebreaker.
I
Yeah,
feel so bad for Dusty, man. He did so much prior to that pit stop, and it all just went away.
here comes LRS now for the lead.
I
Well,
don't know if that was wise.
here's a question. With Deport now in second, does Clater help Luke? Oh, no. Not right now. But if Clater does that right there,
LRS pulled high, and he got no help.
that's
He
what I
pulled
was
high
wondering about. If Clater did exactly that, that puts now SP the champion.
LRS might have got a little too impatient, trying to make something happen, thinking he would have help.
You're gonna have to send me an invite. I just actually backed out for some weird reason. I pushed the wrong button.
You backed out.
Send me an invite.
The hell, man. Clater and LRS on the high side. I just don't know how many laps are there to go.
I believe it'll be 6 to go this time.
It ain't looking good. It is not looking good for that high side.
Yeah,
They are
SP
falling
made
back
a hell of a block.
And what a call, first off, by SP. And what a move to break up that line when they did catch up. He broke them up, and it just had a domino effect.
So they're coming around to 6 laps to go now.
Clater's got to run on the outside. Clater's gonna slide it in. He might get pushed to first. They're side by side. Clater's getting pushed to front by the LRS.
Yep. Okay, we're back. Good. Yeah, side by side.
This could be interesting.
5 to
The
go
problem
this
is,
time.
on the outside, they are at the disadvantage in a turn. They've got them on the straight, but they're at a harsh disadvantage going into turns.
This is going to get insane. Because all LRS has to do is finish third in this position right now. He has to finish third or better. He's got to get that tiebreaker. He has got the tiebreaker if he can just tie it. Right now, he is 1 point behind SP.
I just don't know if there's enough time.
And mind you,
How
also,
poetic.
SP is not racing full-time Cup Series next season. For our viewers, he has decided to step down due to his personal schedule. He is not able to race Cup Series next season. He is going to be racing full-time Xfinity and trucks next season for the championship. So this man is trying to go out and turn a heartbreak of a season and heartbreak of a year and turn it around.
How poetic would it be for LRS to have won in Cup and then SP to win in Xfinity? I think that would just be.
SP is going to be in tears.
I don't think we're gonna get the man to stop crying if he pulls this off.
LRS was almost choked up. Deport was in tears. So far, we have had first-time champions. Think about that, Yeti. We had 2 first-time winners in
series.
in
It's
the
been a first timer.
Exactly. First-time winner in the league in trucks. First-time champion in the league in trucks. Cup Series first-time winner in the league and first Cup championship. Not first time champion. LRS has won the Truck Series championship last year, but he won the Cup Series championship for the first time ever in his history.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna get the two-peats, but he may just get something else.
Him and Claire are trying so hard to get the outside momentum going.
It's just not working. Every time they've tried it, it
They-
hasn't been enough.
They've got to hope for Deport to make a mistake on SP's bumper, or SP chokes up and hits the apron, or Deport makes a
SP's
wild
been-
move and goes the outside. Because at that point,
At
they'll
this
have the
point,
momentum.
Deeport has no reason to. He knows what's going on. There's no reason to even try and do anything.
2 laps to go. This is for
This
all of the
is it.
marbles.
This is it. If he makes one mistake
He goes for the
could
block.
cost him.
Don't go for the block, SP.
Later, he slides up. He's
Deport
gonna be
is moving
side by
around.
side.
2 laps to go.
If LRS
Deport is
doesn't
trying to
possibly
block him.
steals a
That's the
third,
problem.
Deport, just stay with him. Just stay with him. Deport, just stay with him.
They've got the momentum right now. He just needs to stay in behind them.
Oh
I
my
know how bad
God.
LRS wants to have a two-time championship because he wants to win because he's not racing Xfinity with the rules in place next year. He can't go for the Xfinity Series championship. He wants it so bad. But right now, oh my God, Yeti.
I can't imagine the sound in that.
He's got to hold
over
steady for
this mic.
one more time. Talladega
I
fans,
can't
UTR fans, get up on your feet. It's 1 lap to go in the season finale, season section event. SP
I can't
is
imagine
leading
how
the championship.
fast SP's heart is racing right now. This is it. Make or
SP.
break. Finish the job, SP.
Here
Finish
comes
the
Deport backing
job.
up. Deport's backing up. Why? What does Deport have up his
What is he
sleeve?
doing?
He's going outside.
What is he doing?
SP's the inside.
He saved it. He might have just saved it.
He's going for the block. What does Clater or what does Deport do with the other 2? This thing ain't
He's
over.
gonna block him. He's gonna block him. Come on, Deport. Hold him back. Oh
Coming
my
off of
God,
turn
we're
4
gonna
for the
crown a
final
new
time.
champ. We're gonna crown a new champ. Wait, no,
Look
Luke,
out.
in the back. Luke might steal it. No, he's
No.
not.
SP is champion.
SP's gonna
SP
do
wins
it.
the championship
SP did it.
and the
He won
race.
the champ.
He got it
He won
done.
the champ. He
He
did
got
it.
it done.
He actually did it. Oh my God, I can't believe I can't imagine what's going on in that mic right now. It's probably just pure excitement right now.
By 1 point. He has stole it.
1 point separator was all it took. 1 point is all that separated that.
1. I love our format for this reason. 1 point.
Oh my God. Wow. Heartbreak for
Deport
LRS.
gets second.
Triumph.
No, Clater gets
Triumph
second.
for
Deport gets
SP.
third.
Absolute devastation for LRS.
Oh my God.
But elation is the only word that can use to describe for SP. After such a rough Final Four, for him to be looking on the outside in and to make that happen is just poetic in your final run in Xfinity.
Well, Yeti, it's time. Let's go. Let's go away. Let's go grab our guys and let's go have a
Oh
blast
my
in this
God.
interview.
This
Guys,
is gonna be real.
we will be right back. Alrighty,
Oh
guys,
man.
welcome back to the most extraordinary interview process ever, I think, in my opinion. So, first time champion in the trucks with Deport, first time Cup Series champion, LRS, and I am down here in the winner's circle with not only a winner, but also a champion. SP, my man, you are a UTLR Xfinity Series champion. What are the emotions right now?
I cannot describe what I'm feeling right now, Alex. I had a speech that I was gonna say if I won the championship tonight, and I threw it out, and I just deleted it all because I honestly think that I was not gonna win tonight, and here we are, and now I don't have my speech, and there's that. But I mean, I cannot describe the emotions. I went from a back marker in this league, and I, and I learned a lot from a lot of different drivers to starting to get better, getting my first win at Sonoma in the Truck Series, and then, adding to that, making the Final Four. I've had bumps in the roads, and I've had, things or moments of glory. I've been down, I've been up, and, most importantly, I never forgot. And honestly, man, I mean, there's no way I can describe what this means winning a championship here in the best league out there. I mean, I've been through so much, this season and just in general here in this league, and it, it's really touching that I can, finally say I'm a champion because, you know, I've been told so many times by so many that I don't belong in NASCAR. I shouldn't be racing. I'm ass. You know, but what they gonna say now? What they gonna say now? You know, this is just my best moment, in UTLR and probably my league, and nothing's gonna top this. You know, I mean, I've been here from the start, and like you said, I've just, I'm too hard on myself sometimes. And, I was really hard on myself, last night and apologized to you guys because, I should not have, let my emotions get the best of me. But, you know, at the end of the day, we're champions, and, we're going to celebrate this one for a long time. And, who knows what the future holds for me? Who knows if I'll be able to complete another full season or not, because life changes within an instant. This season we've lost, driver, Demon, that just caught us all off guard. And, that was one of the hardest things this league had to go through. And, prayers to his family and all that because, you know, he meant so much to us. And, we've lost drivers. We had drivers come back and forth. And, you know, this league is family, and it always will be. I'm just so glad I can cap it off with a championship now. It feels great. I'll tell you that. And we're gonna party for sure.
Dude, you earned it every step of the way. Like you said, through heartbreak, through deprivation, through excitement, and the thrills and the chills of this league throughout this entire season. Uh, some races you just experienced a heartbreak that you didn't want to see happen, and at the end of the day, you come out here. Not only did you pull it off, you pulled it off with a strategy. Was that an SP strategy? Was that gas only?
Alex, the SP strategy, I told everyone's tires were under 40% coming into pit road. I was still in like 50, 60s, and I just said, I'm going to take a SP strategy and we're going to go and try something different. And people thought I was stupid for trying it, and I had to do something different, because everyone was on four tires. And knowing how hard it is to pass with only like three or four cars, because Dusty got a speeding penalty, so that ended his chances. So it was between me and Luke. And I know Luke is really good on these tracks. Clater's even better, honestly. He's probably one of the best super speedway racers in the league. And I had to try something out of the box. I had to do an SP strategy. Luke always tells me not to do it, and I said, you know what? This is the one time I'm gonna try it. I told everyone, I said, I got nothing to lose. I said, if I win it, I win it. If not, better luck next year. I had to try something different. I took 2 tires. Everyone took 4, and I knew Eddie and Clater and Luke came with a big run. I had a block, and it's for a championship, and I had to do something different, and it paid off. Is it the move that the cleanest move? No, but at the end of the day, it's what got me a champion, and I and this is just the greatest feeling, man. I mean, nothing's gonna top this.
Now you definitely that was definitely the championship move right there. Was they had the run, they had the momentum, and they split it, and you went with the block and blocked it. That was the move right there. That's what sealed the deal uh, to set it in stone. With multiple different runs, uh, was there any concern because obviously you were not in front? It was a whole shakeup. You came into this race third place in points, and you come out champion. In the heat of the moment, leading up to the first two stages before the whole pit stop with Dusty with the speeding penalty, did you have any hope in yourself? Like, was there any hope that was lost in this race before Dusty got the speeding penalty?
Yeah, I mean, the hope, I told you, the hope was lost earlier today. I threw my speech out and deleted it because I didn't think I was going to win. Like I said, I mean, things happen. I didn't expect Dusty to get a speeding penalty. I honestly thought Dusty or Luke was going to win this thing. They've been the top two in the Xfinity series, and honestly, I've kind of been the lame duck. I haven't done much. Sure, I got a win, at Canadian Tire, which helped out a lot, but I mean, I've been inconsistent, probably the most inconsistent between the final four, and I had to shape up and get, into rhythm because, if I didn't, I would not be here right now. I had to do something different and I had to start, learning and everything. You know how hard it is to learn new stuff this late in the year. I mean, I had to learn to be patient and when to make moves and stuff. And in this situation, you don't know, what's going to work and what's not. I had to do something differently because honestly, Alex, I did not think I was winning this championship. I thought I was going to not win. Um, and I mean, it just played out in my favorite, my hands and all that. And, Deport, I appreciate him too. He pushed me, tried to make some moves there at the end. I blocked it, and then he just kind of said, I'll commit to the end, I guess. And Clater was making moves, and Luke was trying to make moves, and we were just going at it. I'm just so glad we were able to get it done, Alex. Like I said, this means everything to me. You know, People just say this is a video game and all that, but honestly, it's more than that. We have a bunch of guys in here, competition. It's so fun to have all these great drivers. We're gonna have new drivers in next season. I can't wait to race with them too, maybe for another championship. But like I said, Alex, I mean, you never know when your last race is gonna be, and you never know when, it's gonna be. And I'm glad I won the championship, man. I mean, I've been here for so long, and to see all my colleagues not go get champions and me still not have one. I mean, I wanted one really bad, Alex. I'm so glad, and thank you, Alex, for everything. I mean, like I said, I might make fun of you here and there for fun, but at the end of the day, it's all love, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Dusty, Flash. I can name everyone's name right now, and I want to thank everyone. I will go and try to DM as many people as I can, but this championship, it's unmatched. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Well, I was gonna say the floor is open for any thanks that you want to do. I think you just took care of it. So again, congrats to you and congrats to everybody in the league, but especially SP. Uh, Congrats on the championship. Very, very well done all season long. And so with
Man.
that, we're going to hand it off, or I'm going to go and take over for Clater here. Mr. Clater in second place. My man, what were you thinking with trying to help Luke? What was your process to try to claim Luke his championship? Because obviously, out there at the end, you were all about helping him. We knew the SP and Luke momentum helping each other had to split. And who was going to go with Luke? Who was going to go with SP? You went with Luke. What was the plan?
Well, when we got out of pit road, SP's already said he took a crazy strategy call. I don't know how he saved his left side tires that much. Uh, but yeah, he got a really good gap when I was off of pit road. So once we got to SP, he was able to manage that inside lane. And I think like as soon as we caught SP, I kind of told like Deport, SP, and LRS, what if we just like tandem race this entire finish? So we kind of separated each other in groups. So it was obviously SP and Deport, and me and LRS. So me and LRS were just trying to build up that run, which there really wasn't any run. We had to like time that perfect to even get side by side with SP. So we did that for like the last 10 laps, and respectfully, I was just trying to like put myself in a spot to win. Wasn't necessarily trying to help anybody win a championship there. I was definitely trying to shake it up a bit, but yeah, we were just trying to see where the run would take us. Eventually, with like 4 to go, it kind of both clicked for me and LRS what we had to do to potentially get one of us to win the race, and it was to make a move off of turn 4 after getting a huge run down the backstretch, and that was our plan. But going as we were making our move, Deport, I think SP said he kind of like blocked Deport, that also blocked us. So it kind of ruined the momentum. And then yeah, SP had a great race. That was honestly my favorite race of the season. Like it wasn't really, it didn't feel like competitive, like we were like going against each other like head to head. It was more like just a bunch of friends just racing. That was, I mean, you had R Denny winning a stage. That was awesome. I mean, we were trying to work that high side the entire time. I think, what was it, 10 or 11 cars on the high side for, I don't know, I think we finished the stage out with the high side. But that was really fun. It was definitely the most fun race I've had this season, and definitely the most fun season I've ever had. Definitely had a lot of success this season, and wasn't fighting for a championship. I was just trophy hunting right from the get go, and I couldn't ask for a better season. It was a lot of fun racing and very competitive races, and proud of SP on winning the championship.
Yes, sir. And honestly, what is your game plan? Obviously, we all know you're moving up to the Cup Series next season to compete for the championship. So, what do you take from tonight in order to apply for next season with a new team and new set of stones racing for the championship in the top tier series?
Well, luckily enough, Spire Motor Club is the team I will be on next season in Cup, and we've pretty much worked with each other all season long, so we already get that bond. Uh, I will be full time Cup Series next year, fighting for the championship, but I will also be full time in the lower series in Xfinity and Truck, but I won't be fighting for the championship. So in the lower series, it's kind of like my game plan I had for this season, just trophy hunting, trying to get as many wins as I possibly can, and maybe see if I can learn a thing or two for to translate over to the Cup races. I mean, I know next season we're running Gen 6 and next gen, so maybe I can learn something to help me propel myself forward into a possible championship race next season. But definitely looking forward to it. You know, we had a few things shake up in the last few weeks, driver wise, and I'm sure next season will be a great race or great season. And we have plenty of new guys coming in. I'm sure that'll be great to race them in the lower series, and a bunch of old heads coming back in the Cup Series too. Can't wait to race them. It's gonna be a great season.
I love the word old heads. Interesting use of word.
Old fucks.
So, well, Claire, I very much appreciate what you've done with this league and help wherever needed, and being a solid driver all around in all three series, and being able to help when needed, and being the guy that kind of everybody goes after in the lower series. It seems like you've got a good chunk of wins. You've been up inside top three a lot in the Cup Series, so we can't wait to see what you do next season.
Yes, sir.
All right, and that leaves only down to our last place, which would typically be Deport, but he has declined the interview, so it will head off to LRS with the interview from Mr. Yeti.
All right. Report. Wait, not
LRS.
do LRS. LRS, my fault. LRS.
Yes, Eddie.
I can't imagine what you're feeling, man. Probably a little bit of heartbreak. However, let's talk about it. What do you think you maybe could have done differently this race? Maybe have changed the outcome because you only needed one spot, realistically.
Well, first of all, I'm not heartbroken at all. I'm actually pretty elated and excited for SP because he's been trying a long time to get one of these championships locked up, and today at Talladega, he proved he definitely deserved it. And contrary to Alex's point, I think SP's the race winning move and the championship winning move was on the front straightaway because me and Clater were trying to go on the top side, and I had to leave Clater because I had to get third place to win the championship. And SP moved up to help Clater when he saw me go down, and it killed Deport's momentum, and it kept me stuck in fourth place. And I don't really think there's much else I could have done because I wouldn't have got by Deport on the top. I couldn't have got by Clater on the bottom. And that's just how things work. The racing gods handed it to me in the Cup Series. I worked for that, and SP worked for this, and it always plays out differently. And he definitely deserved it. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. I'm not heartbroken because I know how much he's tried for it, what he's going through in his everyday life. Something similar to me and a lot of other people that don't like to speak out. So, he definitely deserves it, especially how hard he was on himself after last night. I'm pretty sure he's pretty happy.
All right, all right. Well, I'm happy that everybody's in good spirits. Y'all, I'll say one thing, just put it out there. Y'all Xfinity guys sure know how to throw a party though, 'cause man, every time I get to watch y'all race, it's something exciting. Like y'all, hey, Al, can we make Xfinity like the main thing here? 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, y'all Cup guys ain't filling the tank,
Maybe
but
next year
Xfinity
will be
filling it.
different with more of a parity. Unfortunately, we lost a couple drivers next season, but a little bit more parity coming, I think, in Cup Series. So I think we're in for something.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Well, I mean, that was fantastic racing all the way around, especially at that final stint. It was great battling. I didn't know who was gonna edge it out. I was like, oh snap, hold on. Clater and LRS got it. No, Deported SP got it. Y'all were just good, entertaining, clean racing. And I
Oh,
couldn't be more happy to have watched a season finale like that.
and I want to shout
So,
out real quick too, to SP on aside from the championship. Something that I've told him before, and I want to tell him again as a champion. SP, you mean a lot to this league. You have ran. Not only are you a champion in the Xfinity Series now, you are also a champion in the series that you run on a weekly basis for me. You do my heavy lifting, so I don't have to on Thursdays. You have LRS beside you, but you're our Xfinity manager. Thank you a lot for what you do in this league and for what you have accomplished this season as a driver and as an admin with the Xfinity Series. I put
and
all my
F2.
trust into you to lead Thursday nights, and you did just that and more. And whenever you fell short, you had LRS, which is the reason why, to help back you up in any case scenario. So thank you a lot for what you do in this league and for the continued support that you know you have.
I don't need to cry more. Thank you, Alex. That means a lot.
And Luke, obviously,
Woo-hoo.
I don't know if I told you Thursday, but thank you a lot for what you do in the Truck Series. You led it all the way throughout the season, and you have helped me out a lot of behind the scenes between you and me, brother. As we close on this chapter, it's not just Xfinity, it's not just Cup, not just trucks, but I've come to you, you come to me. I think uh, us two with the whole uh, president and vice president have really coordinated something special in this league. So I'm glad to have you. I'm very blessed to have you as a right hand man anytime that I need it in this league on an everyday basis, because it usually is everyday basis with something. So I'm glad to have you as my right hand man. And I'm glad that you're able to help lead the truck series and help me out in the cup series as well.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Alex.
thank you,
I
Alex.
really appreciate it. And thank you, Luke, as well, and
Woo-hoo.
Crimson, wherever he's at.
Yeah, Crimson
Appreciate
as
you
Thank
well.
you,
guys.
Alex. We got a long night ahead of us. We're doing
Oh,
a lot of
yeah.
stuff, but it
Yes.
was a fun season, and I couldn't be happier to be up here, be in the position I am. If you listened to my speech last night, I laid it all out. But right now it's SP's time, and it's nothing but SP time, and yeah, he deserves it.
You are correct. Now, one last
SP.
interview I want to do before we get out of here for the final time. Denny, are you still in here?
Yes.
Denny, my man, how did it
Oh, this should be
feel?
good.
How did it feel getting to lead not just one lap, not just 2 laps, a handful of laps here in the Xfinity race. Something that not normal for you at all, whatsoever. Especially on plate tracks, it seems like that you, let's be real, you're kind of mid-pack to the back, and you'll have your shining moment, and you're up there in the front, but then it doesn't last for long. You're back to where you usually are. You have improved greatly throughout the season. You have shown us that you can be up front in the mid race. You just have still the issue of finishing it off, which you are improving on. But tonight was a huge step in, I believe, in your career. I know you're one of our older guys in the league, but you truly do show a lot whenever you do show up. You are a big stepping stone in this league. You are a huge part in this league, however which way you look at it. You got to lead a handful of laps and actually hold it steady up front and lead the charge on the bottom and on the high side, making some daring moves. And then you also got your first career stage win in this league. How did all that feel tonight?
Well, first of all, Alex, Drake needs to start next season 100 points in the negative for record, and 2 drive-through penalties in the right, Drake.
All right, I got you. I got you.
No, no, it was fun. I mean, this Xfinity is we're more of a family league. I mean, everybody's out here racing hard tonight, and I just got a good run and got in front of Dusty and did the best I could to stay in front of him.
Well, man, you definitely proved a point. You made those daring blocks. I saw them. Blocks that I did not think would come from a guy like you, and you definitely did. Holding it steady, holding it around Talladega, definitely putting that 4 car out in front. Hopefully, we get to see more of that from you next season as you progress in your career here in this league. So, greatly appreciate what you've done this season, and you're definitely on the up and up. Just keep on at it every single week. Don't ever get your head down.
Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, Yeti. I think it's time we get on out of here. We got a long night ahead of us in the admins, so
I must agree.
let's. It's time to end season 6, guys. From everybody in this party, from everybody across UTLR, old drivers, returning drivers next season, current drivers, and soon to be the up and coming. This is
So,
UTLR. And this is Under the Lights Racing, and we are extremely blessed to have a amazing league with a future that's bright beyond belief. Thank you to Rock NASCAR for sponsoring our entire season, as he has our prizes. So appreciate that, and appreciate for your full support all throughout the season. And we could not have done it without you. So thank you. Thank you to all my admins that have backed me up throughout this entire season, have been helpful in the worst of times and through the highest of times. And to all the drivers, we would not be in the position that we would without every single one of y'all, because it comes down to listening to y'all, and we've done just that this season, listening to the drivers. What do the drivers want? And that is how we feed to a better league. So here's to the end of a season to begin a new season in about a month. So season 7 on the horizon. Tune in September when we'll be back live for more racing action from Under the Lights Racing in Daytona. Until then, guys, have a blessed one. We'll see y'all in season 7.